I quickly brought out my 2 little hairsprays for Jillian to like spray.
Yeah.
I like looked down in my bag, I had tampons in there. I'm
Perfect.
like, girl,
Yeah.
tighten it up. I need like, hey, Jack,
Totally.
great to see you. Like, come on, get it together.
Totally.
It's not even week 1 and my shit's all crazy. Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our first episode of what is officially the start of the season. My gal literally just got off a plane from Dallas with her sit-down interview with Dak Prescott. You've got the Cowboys, Browns this Sunday in Cleveland.
It's going to be a great game.
It's going
to be a friggin' great game.
Also, can we just talk about, okay, we're going to get into all the things. The start of the season, football. We are recording this podcast on Tuesday. The season officially kicks off on Thursday between the Ravens and Kansas City. And I was watching Good Morning Football this morning and just like all of, their early predictions for each winner of the division and then Super Bowl predictions and all these things. And it's like, it's so fun before the season starts where it's like you get to prognosticate and all the things that might happen. And then like, as we saw, poor Aaron Rodgers last year, the first 4 plays into the season, your entire world, everything changes. So it's like, I pray as I'm knocking on wood, I pray for the health of all these guys, but everything is predicated on health. And right now is like this like pre-Christmas feeling where everyone's so excited and they're ready to just get things started. But I'm like, please just everyone stay healthy. Like, I mean, it's not realistic forever, but like just make it through week 1 of these things. So you're going to be in Cleveland. Thursday Night Football for us doesn't start until next week. We're in Miami, but I've got our Sunday show, which I'm excited about. The whole crew's back. Julian, Charles, Michael, Rick, and myself and Peter Schrager. So yeah, we're here, girl. We're here.
But I looked at Constance on, close this a little. I looked at Constance on Sunday as we were coming back from Montana and I just said, Con, and she said, what? And I said, it's over. Summer's over. It's just over.
It's over.
It's over.
Grab your backpack. It's time to take that first day of school picture. Did your parents make you stand in front of the door and take the picture?
No, not
really?
A little bit. Yeah. I have an insane, you know what? Ryan, remind me. I'll send you this picture of me in these jorts. They're not jorts. What were they when they were like? No, they were like not capris, but they went right to my knees. Poor thing. It was so
those
awful.
are jorts. Well, jean shorts are jorts, but like,
yeah, these aren't them. I don't know what they were
about herself.
Poor thing. I was like, as I should be, like, flat as a board, and just like I was a long, lanky,
little beanpole.
Yeah.
Wait,
with sideburns.
Excuse me?
Weird bangs that started like back here.
I still have weird bangs.
Mom,
it's called a chemical
what were
cut.
you doing?
How about why did our parents or our mothers think that it was okay to cut bangs? And then they kept getting further and further back to the point where it was like your whole forehead. Half of my childhood, my bangs just started from here and went forward. I
also had like the hairiest legs and arms, and it was like black hair. No, Ryan says, were they Bermuda shorts? No, they weren't.
Bermuda,
were
Bahama.
they jams?
You were still I still can't believe that you were conceived in the Bahamas. For those of you that missed that show, Erin knows when she was conceived, which is really impressive.
Gross.
And different. No, I don't think it's gross.
Yeah.
My dad was just visiting for the past week. I was up at the ranch trying to get stuff done. And when Scott Thompson says he was going to come into town and help with the project, I take full advantage of that. And so he was telling a story about him and my mom on a trip they went on. And I was like, that's too much information. It's like, at what point did we get comfortable talking about all of that? Like, I love that you and mom are still passionate, but I don't need to know what happened on the cruise ship to Fiji, Dad. Anyways.
How was the trip with your dad?
So
it
good.
Looked so nice.
So good. Scott's just such a dream. And I'm so happy that Steve and him, like, I didn't even see my dad. My dad really for like 5 straight days, was out working with Steve, and they just built this like retaining wall thing for this round pen that I want to live out my equestrian dreams. And this was no small task, ladies and gentlemen, as they're like hauling these like huge railroad ties, but it looks great. And I was so appreciative. But my dad is really, and I know you feel the same way about your dad. I just am so grateful for that relationship that I have with him. And I know, and I do not take for granted getting to, even though he was working, we did have a couple days that flanked either side of the work days to actually like be in the car and drive up to the ranch. Or then when he came back to LA and he was here, and I don't know, he's just so wise, and like everything he says, it's like I just take and put in my like little toolbox of life, and he's always trying to keep things in perspective. And so I was like, God, I got to go back to work, and I had to do this, and I'm not that I was complaining, but I was like, to your point about like sad summer's over, and he goes, how the fuck do you think you're gonna pay for all this shit? And I was like, yep, there we go. I was like, grab that briefcase and go right back to work. But he's right. He has a very simplistic way of humbling me on a lot of things, and I need that. And I don't know if you feel like, actually, I know you feel like this. I still do everything to make, like with this in mind, that I want my parents to be proud of me. Like I want them to be like, oh my God, we're so proud that you did this, or proud that you did that. And I think that that's such a great internal motivation for me. So to answer your question succinctly, time with my father is always appreciated.
I have kind of moved into a different phase of my life, obviously with Mac. And my sister was great enough to stay at our house this weekend to look after our dog while we went away for like a day and a half to Montana. And my dad really, and both my parents love FaceTiming Mac. My sister, was FaceTiming nonstop. Well, Mac has really taken a love and obsession for Elmo. Like, I get it. The Elmo obsession is real. He sits there, and we try not to turn the TV on way too much. Weird, says the mother, that's where she makes her living. But I'm like, Good Morning Football, we're freaking watching it. Come on. Coverage, we got it on. This is Uncle Peter, Uncle Kyle.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, he just mouth open watching it. And I grew up on Sesame Street. By the way, I'd love to make an appearance on Sesame Street. I would love to do one thing with like
Cookie
girls
Monster
in sports and like do it with Mac. It'd be amazing. So he's obsessed with Elmo, and my dad, while we were gone, said to my sister, hey, a little something is coming. Make sure you grab it. It was an Elmo. Mac freaked out. My dad asked to be on FaceTime when he opened it. It was like a whole moment. I'll send you the pictures. Like my dad, you can just see, that's my dad's joy right now. Even though he gets joy on Sundays when I like text him and I'm like, Dad, how do I phrase this?
This is his first grandbaby.
It's really, really cool.
It's so cool. And like, and then to see because I had the opposite conversation with my dad when my dad and Steve were in the hot tub. My dad's very aware of like where I'm at with the kid thing. And he's like, no, you shouldn't have a kid. Like the dogs and all the animals. Yeah. He's like, Charissa, you're at such a great place in your life, and everything, like you're finally you're consistent. We
haven't seen you in this place before.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he's like, look, and he also, leave it to him. He's like, and you're also selfish. Like you want to get up and go, and you and Steve want to go do these things and you can't do that. I mean, I don't need to tell you how much your life changes, but anyways, not to get back on that soapbox, but it is fun. I remember my dad had a great quote one time. It was like I don't know, he's got like 6 grandkids or 7. And he was like, if I would have known how great being a grandparent was, I would have never been a father. It's like they get to come in and have all the fun, but they don't have all the responsibility of parenting.
Totally.
So I love seeing your dad with Mac. It's really, and your mom too. It's just really sweet. Also, sorry, I'm on my Mac kick real quick. When the Kendra picture, like he knows how to give a kiss now.
I know.
Come on. I was so jealous. And I was like, I want to be there. He's so cute.
We had him in the car that you and Steve got him for his birthday 2 days ago. We were, having him go around the neighborhood. And Jarrett, of course, and let us know if your guys are like this as well, does not read the instructions.
No.
Throws the kid in the car, is doing the remote control. And every time he stops, it's like this. It's like, where you stop like quickly in a car. And then I was like, God, we gotta like slow down. Like you're going fast. He doesn't have a neck brace on or a helmet. And finally, when we took him out, Jared's like, oh, you stop at like this, like a break kind of thing. And it's like, hey, before you put your kid behind the wheel driving himself in a Mercedes at 14 months, read the instructions, my man. Jesus.
This is so cute. So you got your last little hurrah in, though, of time in Montana, which is great. How was the weather? So nice?
Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Like 70s during the day, 50s at night, really good time. We went to go see where we live was hosting the Doobie Brothers.
Oh my God.
And to be honest with you, Michael McDonald, he sang.
Oh my God, that voice. One of my I can't forget.
Taking it to the streets.
God, Michael McDonald. So good.
He was behind the piano doing his thing. Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. It was a little quick. I know.
I didn't even know you were there. I don't like not knowing. I don't like finding out where you are on an Insta story.
Well, I would have invited you, but I thought you were gone for several days.
I know.
Yeah,
whatever. This is where we need. I forget. Find my iPhone. I need to find you.
Find my friend.
Find my friend. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are about to start. Well, obviously, we keep talking about it. We're about to start the season, and I'm curious.
Oh my God!
What?
I would text you this anyways. Do you want to come over for an IV tomorrow?
Yeah. What time?
I don't know. I'll do it when you want to do it, but I like getting a little. Before the season.
Tell me when. Our friend Ryan Rosillo has a very large boat that he would never brag about. But yes, you can come out in the afternoon if you want. This guy's taking us out for a little cruise because I'm trying to manufacture something fun. And I haven't seen Ryan forever. And he's just the best. Anyways, we're going just for a little quick sail in the marina, but then I'll hop on over after that.
Then come get an IV.
Right. This is adorable. I love making plans on the podcast. This all works out.
Perfect.
This is what's been happening. Our lives are too busy that we have to make plans when we jump on here. Fine. Great.
Yeah.
Side note, as I was running errands today and getting a bunch of things done off my to-do list, Pumpkin is already back. This must be the earliest that it's ever been. I don't recall a time before Labor Day where I was able to get pumpkin. I mean, I know Labor Day's over, but why does this
As
keep
you would
doing
recall,
this?
I was a real pumpkin hater until I tried it.
You were, because you didn't
Don't
like the
hate
word
it
loaf.
until you try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Where did you go? There you go. Yeah, but it's I can't say I'm mad at it though, even though I feel like it's a little early. Here's what I don't need. I don't need the Halloween shit already out. Okay. Like people in Halloween.
What are you talking about? I'm already stressing about Mac's costume. Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be out on streets, but I got to get this done because before you know it, it's October 1st and then I'm a shitty mom, which we all know I am.
Well, you have it.
I got to get it done.
You better knock it off right now. I'm not going to allow you to say that. Halloween's October 31st. So what is this Halloween hysteria? Like I love a Halloween, although one year I forgot that it was Halloween and I came home and it was when I was living on the Venice canals. So there's a lot of traffic in that area. And
what the hell's going on tonight?
No, literally I was like, why are there so many people on these paths? And then I was like, oh shit, it's Halloween. I didn't have time to go to the store. So ding dong, ding dong.
You gave out money?
No. Well, they would have loved that. I gave out yogurt. I had so much yogurt in the fridge. And I was like, we promote healthy eating. Giving the key lime pie, yo play. They fucking hated me. Yeah. Needless to say, we turned the lights off real quick in that house.
Yeah.
Pulled the shades down. We're out of 6 yogurt. We only got strawberry left. Get out of here. Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
I love Halloween. I just don't understand like why we have to start it early. When I was in Home Goods, even 2 weeks ago, we had Halloween shit everywhere. And I was like, it is August, middle of August, and we have Halloween stuff out.
If anyone has a suggestion, I think the front runner in the house is Sesame Street. I think Mackie may be Elmo and Daddy's going to be Cookie Monster and Ken and I may be Bert and Ernie.
No, you're not.
If anyone has any ideas where I get these costumes from,
Steve,
let me know.
You're going to be Big Bird. Steve's gonna be Big Bird, and I'll be what's the guy?
Snuffleupagus.
No, or what's the guy in the garbage can? What's the
Oscar
the Grouch? Don't tempt us with a good time with costumes.
Walking
and
down
it
the
doesn't have to be
Strand.
Halloween. I mean, seriously. God. Today, our producer, Spoon, who you know for Thursday Night Football, we were on our text chain. He's like, hey, are you guys down to do go-kart rides in Miami? And everyone immediately writes back, yes. Like,
oh my God.
I know. That group is so fun.
You guys are so fun. I love it so much, just how much you enjoy being together. You were showing me your karaoke night that you did at the end of the season together.
Shout out to Toby Gonzalez. Oh my God, this girl. I was with them on Sunday, actually, and Toby's in the pool, like singing, like it was like a full-on concert, and Steve had never heard her sing before. He goes, Forget something. He said something about like something she was going to be on. He was like, your voice. Toby Gonzalez has one of the best voices ever, Tony's wife. And not to mention, she's got the Badu and the face and everything else to go with it.
Oh, yeah.
And that
lips.
real hair of hers. You know, and here's the thing. Your hair's really long.
Yeah, okay. But this is.
No,
this
but
is
you have a few
some.
clip-ins, but not a lot.
I went to Dallas. I have them all in. Come on now. Ooh, found a new girl in Dallas for hair. If you need anyone.
Great. What's happening?
Anna Sullivan brings it with the bend. Okay,
oh
girl.
My God. Bend and snap. Looks great. Looks great.
What else was I going to tell you? Hey, speaking of football, I'm sitting here on a site I like to venture to. Trent Williams got his deal done.
Brandon Ayuk. All is right in the San Francisco 49er camp.
Wow, except for what happened last week, which was crazy.
Criminies. I won't even go down that rabbit hole of craziness. That I'm just so glad he's okay. Wow. See, and that's the thing, man.
Hey, you know what I meant to ask you? This is like a phone conversation we would have. Did you watch LSU USC?
I did not watch that game.
That game was crazy.
I'm really trying to get in the rest of my off season that there was cocktails consumed, and this group in the pool, we did not get out of the pool. It was a pool party.
Who'd you go with? I know nothing about this.
I know it was a great time, and there was too many frosés to be consumed, but it was it was really fun. So I know I never made it to that, although I did, catching up with Rosillo today, find out that he went and he had an even better time than anyone. This guy was out of control, so he'll fill you in on the yacht.
One of my favorite things about football, I mean, I can't really do it. You guys can in the studio. But when you're sitting with people and you're watching a game and a big catch happens and people are like, whoa, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I felt like we were that fourth quarter of the USC LSU game.
Yeah, it's all happening. What was I going to say before? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was going to say, but I'm just excited. I'm ready. We've had enough conversation about the off season. I'm ready to get back to work. Like I said, on the pregame, I woke up this morning and I was like, do you ever have that feeling when you I don't know if you were like this as a kid, like you knew the vacation's coming to an end. So it's like, I just wanted I wanted to be over with, and I wanted to get a jump start on it. Like yesterday, I even felt like halfway through the day, I was going to be like, oh, I'm going to just do nothing. It's Labor Day. No, halfway through the day, I got up, took a shower. I started doing a bunch of stuff because I was like, at least then I get a jump start on all the things so that I'm not depressed this morning. And my to-do list is kicking. I'm on a roll. No one's stopping me now. I just waited at UPS for the last hour to mail out shit that I should have had mailed out a long time ago. Like, I'm just cranking through the list because here's what's going to happen. And I don't know if you guys feel like this. I'm not an anxiety person, but I will get stressed out and upset, and then I become irritable and annoyed if I don't take the necessary precautions before I get really busy. Let me just get things off the to-do list and feel very, bless you, very productive.
I'm annoyed right now by the light in my room. It's really not hitting me in the right sense.
I hate when that happens.
Have you started prepping?
Yeah, my notebook and all my stuff is over there. I've got my highlighters. I'm in that mode. And then I go back to my old school. Stand by, please. Shout out to Jarrett Klein, my sweet researcher.
Yeah, Jarrett. Who? Oh my God, this freaking angle right now. Sorry, Ryan and
my sweet Jarrett. He always puts together this notebook, and I just it has all the previews, and I mark it up and I highlight, and it's just all of the stuff, and I feel like I'm going back to school, and it makes me very happy. So that is what's going on in my neck of the woods. Did you fix it? No,
because we've never done the podcast this late before. So the sun is hitting just perfectly. Who cares?
Okay. I think if you back up, you're good, right? Isn't that more comfortable?
Yeah. So I was on the plane yesterday to Dallas, and I started just the whole time just doing the full blown. What I usually do is I take the roster and I start Googling every single guy, and I'll go back months in advance to see articles that I haven't missed, especially
what?
I got to talk about this. I mean, I don't mean to waste a storyline that I'm going to talk about on Sunday, but the Cowboys have two rookies that are going to start on their offensive line. Only important positions here, left tackle and center.
Jesus.
Can I just talk about their adorable center that they have? Cooper Beebe. Okay, this kid never played center before. He was a guard in college. And I started Googling him to see when it started clicking, what was happening. They have footage up on the internet of his mom standing there being Dak going, "Here we go," and him snapping the ball. And it just hits different now because my ass is going to be you with Max Stoll in the backyard. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Oh.
That wasn't good enough. I can't take it. It was
cute.
so adorable.
I do love that. And you think
his mom spends her lunch breaks playing quarterback while he practices snapping the ball. Come on.
Great. This is, it's one of many reasons we love sports, but just those stories. And I always think about, even when I was watching Hard Knocks, where it's and obviously not everybody makes the team and the heartbreak that comes with it. It's the highs and the lows of all of these different storylines is, backstories of these kids and how they get there. And they are kids. We're old now, but.
So old. I was talking about that with Dak today. It's year 9 for him.
I was just going to say, what has he got to be 10? Oh, yeah, 9.
Yeah, year 9. And I was saying to him, which makes me feel old as dog, but I remember being at my first production meeting with him at the Star, and we're in the room, and Troy's on our crew at that point. And he walks in and introduces himself to Troy Aikman.
Wow.
And it was so cool. And it just this light. But what I thought was really cool about it is I hoped, and I didn't know anything about Dak, that he would know, and not that Troy needs this, but to kiss the ring, and just be it's an honor, it's a pleasure. And we are so lucky because we get to know these guys on a one-on-one basis. And Dak is so perfect in situations like that. His manners, just the way he respects people, he gives them a minute. And I fell in love with him from that day on. But yeah, I was saying, year 9, what does it look like for you? How much older do you feel in year 9? But I was telling you guys kind of off camera that there's a different edge to Dak this year. He's had a baby. They're trying to figure out the contract situation. Postseason is very much a topic, obviously, in the media and everywhere when you talk about the Dallas Cowboys, the lack of success there. I kind of love it. He is
describe it. What was it?
I don't want to say he's pissy because he's not. I don't know Dak to be pissy. But he's kind of just got this
little fuck everyone edge a little bit.
Yeah, this little chip. And look, he's always had that his entire life. Listen, Dak has been through a ton of adversity in his life. A lot of it very unfair that I don't think a kid or anyone should have to deal with. But and he's handled it so well. But yeah, he's a little rough now, and I love it. And he said that. He's it's time. I want to win a Super Bowl. I need to win a Super Bowl.
Well, that's,
I really
imagine
loved it.
There's only a few, you talk about being a quarterback in New York, you talk about being a quarterback in Dallas. There's certain positions that, the quarterback already is going to elicit a ton, you get all of the praise and then you get all of the, naysayers, whatever. But that position, being a quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, you have to win. There comes a point now where it's imagine hearing that over and over. Let's just talk about if we put that on us, right? Whatever year we're in, it's let's say we had never gotten to that next step, whatever that might be. It's but you haven't gotten there. And it's imagine starting your season every year with this, so the only way to shut him up is to do it. So I imagine that chip is on his shoulder at this point is on his both shoulders, on his back, on his everywhere. And
he had talked about, I had so much success individually last year, and then he felt like he didn't play the way he wanted to in the postseason. And he's I take blame for that. I take, I take that all and think about it in the off season and in the regular season. And he didn't say it this way because I need to go back and listen to the interview. After we do those sit-down interviews, I don't know about you, but I go back and I listen to the transcript or I'll read it because I use some of that for the notes for my game.
We've shared that with each other on those things too, because I think it's good. Because a lot of stuff you have to remember, for people that don't know, you get to sit down with these individuals. Sometimes they'll let you sit down for 30, 40 minutes, depending on the individual. And it's only 2 minutes make it into a feature, 2.5 minutes if you're lucky. So there's a lot of stuff there But
yeah, but I don't, like I said, I don't want to misquote him, and because Lord knows what the media does with that.
Oh,
but
here we go.
I feel like he's a little pissed.
No.
And I'm not saying that he said he was or acted that he's pissed.
No.
You
Got
just
an
could
edge.
sense, like,
yeah. I'm excited.
I love it.
Yep.
He is one of the sweetest guys, and he just always makes time for everybody, and I'm beyond grateful for that. I've known him since he was an absolute baby in this league, and I'm just beyond grateful for how accessible he is.
Yeah, that's refreshing. And that's why you also root for guys like that. When people ask me like, oh, what teams do you root for? I'm like, I don't root for team. I mean, from Seattle, I'm always going to want my hometown team to do well because it's so good for the city. And it's, it's just pride in like where you're from. But at this point, you root for individuals because like you said, you've either covered them for so long or, somebody like Dak is a really good person and you want someone like that to have success. But
I was spraying my hairspray today as I was waiting for him to come out to add a little texture. And I think I did too much. And like just this fog like came up like of all this like hairspray. And I wanted to do Thunderstruck so bad because we were sitting at the practice field all by ourselves with this light on two chairs.
Oh, God. And that is right where they taped the rehearsals or whatever.
Oh, God. It was so good. I just felt like I even asked Dak, I go, did you watch any of it? Because I was like, I was living for it. It's so great. I know people love to hate the Dallas Cowboys. I enjoy my time in Dallas. I love
you spend half your season around.
Hell yeah. I'm staying at the Star last night, not actually at the Star, but at the hotel right by it because we got in late. We're going there early. What's the point of going downtown? And it's like you open up your window and there it is. Like Jerry's face is on the billboard. I'm like, it's the magic kingdom of the NFL. It is bananas.
It is. Hey, I felt like I was at the Magic Kingdom and I don't even like Disneyland. I got the cutest box. I'm going to brag for a second about my friend.
God.
Hold on. I got the
fix my
cutest
stupid
box
light
of clothes from my nearest and dearest.
Oh, your God.
And
you're so sweet.
No, you knock it off. This is my turn to talk real quick. I'm so proud of Erin for everything that she's done at Wear and Lauren and everybody that works with you and for you on this and Constance, your guys' idea. And every year I just keep marveling at how I open this up. Steve goes, I want to do the unboxing. He like had a whole like commentary for it. I was like, okay, just relax. But I want to, for those of you that can see, and if you can't see, let me narrate. This is a Letterman's jacket with beautiful white sleeves. It's unbelievable. You guys, and let me just tell you, because I posted this on my story, can I tell you how many people, and I'm not, you know how people are like, well, people have been asking, okay, show me all the people. I'm going to show you all the people. I have so many messages that are like, where can I get that? Oh my God, that's perfect. Like, because all this stuff is so great. Look at her new 2024 gear, guys. Look at this.
You're very sweet.
And I'm just going to tell you, I live in this stuff because you want to be team neutral, right? You don't when you're covering and you're in meetings. Yeah. But I live in this stuff every Sunday, every Thursday. I just love it. And I'm so proud of you. And you should just, I know this stuff doesn't just happen. There's a lot of meetings and a lot of time and energy. And you just have put out such a beautiful product. And I'm really, really proud of you. Do you know how many compliments I'm going to get on all these things?
I love that
swear
jacket.
To God. It's such good stuff. And I just love you. So,
it's a goodie.
Wear by Erin Andrews. What year are we going into for this, by the way?
I think we're 5 or 6. We launched in 19. So how many years? 5? Yeah.
It's really
we already
good.
have our line for next year because we just had to go through all that and it was done all in Seahawks and it's really cool. I'm God. Very, very excited about it.
And your Bobble Bar collab. I don't know. I really don't think, I was thinking about it yesterday as I was opening it and just like, it takes a lot of work and effort and behind the scenes to have this stuff come to fruition. And I never overlook the fact that the NFL logo, they're not giving this out to anyone, gals. So go get your Wear by Erin Andrews gear.
I love you. Thank you so much. You model it very, very well, and we're grateful for you.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I'm obsessed with it. So we're here. Let's do it. We're here. Also, what I want to do too, opening up to the listeners, the viewers, whatever, is I want to know what you guys want to hear during the season. Because I think sometimes we forget that maybe
we take it for granted.
We do. Like, do you want to know, this may sound stupid, but I also like knowing what other, like the packing situation, like the prep situation. Like even today, I was like, because I'm doing my own styling this year. We all know why. So I'm going through like trying to figure out different looks, and Shop Bop has been amazing. So I'm doing some stuff with them, but just it's, like thinking about
that.
Yeah, they're incredible.
That's really a good idea.
Yeah. So really excited about the partnership with them and Thursday Night Football,
Cute,
but just
smart.
like trying to think about like, okay, weather. So Miami's week 1, but then it's like we could rain and all this stuff. And so it may seem trivial, but all these things matter because, as you've taught me, pack a whole bunch of options. You're so good. You even send them ahead of time. But yeah, I would love just some feedback from our wonderful listeners. Like, what do you want to know? Or prep? Like, I record NFL Live. I record Good Morning Football.
I didn't know that.
I record all these different shows. So then that way, when I'm prepping for the week, I can go back and listen to just different things that are said. I don't know. What do you guys care about? What do you want to hear as it pertains to our profession? Or anything, really.
I have 2 suggestions for you as somebody that just went out on the road twice for our practice game. Well, you did that too, so you're fine. And also yesterday, I forgot my eye drops. I forgot little eye drops. I forgot my IFB for the practice game. Don't forget all that shit. And then what else did I think? Oh, I always have the same little like folder thing. So I left that at home. Like I brought a new bag. I didn't bring my backpack and all that stuff's in my little cheesy backpack. So yeah, just go over your packing list.
Invested in this year, and I've already put it to use because I'm the queen of leaving chargers. I have one of your chargers. I have one. I got to give it back to you.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm someone that if I have a place for it, then I'm really good about putting it back in its place. So I bought a tech pack thing, this cute little Toomey tech pack, and it has a place for headphones, it has a place for chargers, and then that way, because I leave chargers on airplanes because you can plug them in, and then all of a sudden you get up and you're doing the pit crew, everyone's the pressure of getting out of the seat and whatever. So now I'm trying to be diligent about putting all that stuff away as we're on our descent and just like having a place for everything.
I know.
This all falls to shit and goes to shit come week 6, but like at least I'm trying to go into the season with a little bit more organization because I get mad at myself for wasting money, headphones, chargers, all this kind of stuff. Or like I'm scrambling looking for a pen. Like be a professional.
I know.
Have a goddamn like Ziploc bag if you need to of pens. Enough.
I had my freaking bag today and it's like sitting there as I'm waiting for Dak to walk out. I walked over because I was across the street from the Star and I didn't want to put my heels on. So I had tennis shoes on. My tennis shoes are laying there. My bag is shit. I quickly brought out my 2 little hairsprays for Jillian to like spray.
Yeah.
I like looked down at my bag. I had tampons in there. I'm
Perfect.
like, girl, tighten it up. I need like, hey, Dak, great to see you. Like, come on, get it together. It's not even week 1 and my shit's all crazy. I need a couple suggestions for our listeners. I need like little bags to put in. That sounded so.
No, whiny. I know what you meant.
I need little bags to put the tampons, the pens, all of that. You know what else I'm in the market for? If anyone can help, I know Jamie Greenberg can because I was following her and I got to text her. I need a better vitamin holder because I got 20 supplements.
Okay, I'm really glad you brought this up because I've been debating whether I should get the Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Saturday, whatever the hell they are. But I don't want people to think I'm popping pills all the time. But I want to stay organized with my pills. But then all of a sudden, if I pull them out, then we're having people go, oh, we're on our pills. And I'm like, no,
so many pills in one day. I take 2 of everything. Like, not to mention the Nutrafol where I'm taking 4.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
I know. A lot of pills. Then they like spill over into the next day. Here we go in her pills again. Mama's in her pills.
Here we go.
I've already thought about that.
Here we go. I know. And listen,
what?
I've got certain things I got to travel with. I've got certain shampoos and conditioners.
Yeah,
I don't want to wash my hair on the road, but sometimes I need to. Sometimes I need a little bit of this. Wait for it. Serum. And I need it in a thing I can write on. Now, I've written the Sharpie on the plastic thing, but
we got to get you a
off.
label maker, girl. We got to get a label maker.
Oh,
Marley?
Yeah.
You know who's amazing at that? Dominique will send me because she knows I won't do it.
Oh, I know.
She'll send me the leave-in conditioner stuff because she's like, bitch, you need some fucking conditioner on this frazzle dazzle. So
shout out to Dominique for the weed.
I know. She's the best. Okay, well, you know what? We have a couple days to tighten it up and get going. But yeah.
Put your tampons away. Like, come on. Hi, Dak. So, oh God, my bag eyes open. This is crazy. Ew. Like, girl, put your pens in y'all ears.
And with that, welcome everybody. Week one.
I know. I get to the star and they're like, "Can we get your ID?" You know, the guy's like, "I have to do it." And I'm like, "Sure, yeah." And I'm like pulling stuff out, and it's like Super Plus, like gel pen. What am I doing? It's not even week one.
Hey, I went to UPS today. They asked me for my ID, and then they said, "Do you have a secondary ID?" Who's carrying around 2 IDs around here? What do you mean?
I don't even know where my ID is.
They were like, "Oh, like, do you have like a utility bill?" I'm like, "Yeah, what? I just carry that around. What are you talking about?"
No.
And they're like, "How about a Costco card?" No. I haven't been to Costco in a while. That reminds me. Every time I think about going to Costco, the lines are so long, and then I'm like, God, I don't want to wait in that. But, I love Costco. When I get in there, I think to myself, how did I live without all this crap?
We should have a Costco deal. I apparently need one for having a kid, and you love one.
I just
Costco. Don't understand why we don't have ads
but when
for
you
Costco.
Wine from Costco, oh my God, it's so much more affordable.
Say no more.
That's another thing. Say no more. Yeah, let's go. Well, we were fucking on the disco.
Look at him, disco.
What up, Justin? He's still touring. Hey, real quick, I know we got to go, but I'm really upset about this. We have our headlines that Ryan gives us in case we have nothing to talk about, which is very rarely the case.
I need a vitamin holder.
But Adele, this announcement really rattled me because I'm trying to get in to see her, but I think I'm shit out of luck. Adele cries as she announces incredibly long break from music.
Know somebody that could get you in.
I think it's more about, I don't know anyone. I'm not the most comfortable performer. I know that, but I'm very fucking good at it. I love her. I've really enjoyed performing for nearly 3 years now, which is the longest I've ever done. And then she noting that she'll still have 10 dates of her Las Vegas residency, but that's coming up in the next coming weeks.
I didn't get to go
I don't think that sets a good precedent if I'm flying off to Vegas and the season just started for an Adele. Maybe I'll go anyways. I have Tuesdays off. Maybe
just go. You only live once.
Yeah, right? Adele told fans, and I will not see you for an incredibly long time.
Where's she going?
I love Adele. Anyways.
I love you. You only live once. I love you too.
You gotta go.
And I'd like
you need to get out of here.
No, I'm fine. I'd like to look up to the top, the headline above that. Beauty influencers are rubbing garlic on their faces. Hear what the experts say about the trend. Searching raw garlic for acne on TikTok will result in videos of hundreds of people rubbing a clove of raw garlic on their pimples. But a board-certified derm said, this cannot clear your acne. No. Take it from somebody who's on a pill and 2 creams. Don't do these skin regimens without asking a doctor. I was trying something from TikTok and I dealt with horrific cystic acne for close to 2 months. And now I got prescriptions and refills.
So I'm not on TikTok.
That I got to find holders for.
You're influenced. You're influenced. You know what? You're getting too influenced. Stay off TikTok.
Knock it off.
Okay? Knock it off. Is that what it should be called? I'm not on TikTok, but I can appreciate trying new things. My only deal with this garlic situation is, so you get rid of the zit and then you smell like shit. So I'll tell you, clear complexion, but no one wants to be around you. I'm good on that. Thank you.
I'll tell you what I have.
What?
One of my creams at night is sulfur. I mean, how much does Jarrett Stoll want to cozy up to me? Well, I mean, at least my skin is clearing up. Oh my God. But yeah, it doesn't smell great.
What is it? What kind of form does it come in?
It's a lotion that I got to find a holder for. Listen, it's either that or have craters all over my chin, which you saw, which was hilarious because we were talking about how bad my skin was for 2 months. She said to somebody that was there, she goes, yeah, normally Erin exaggerates, but wow, she was dead on about it. It was bad.
Oh, that's a good friend.
So bad.
No, but you got into a habit of picking. And as someone who spent the majority of her life picking, I've actually stopped. I tell you though, who knows what happens on the road? We gotta keep it. I know. It's my skin's falling.
I know. Mine is too.
It's okay. You know what? We're gonna focus on the positive.
My skin is falling. My eye is twitching, and I just picked this thing above my lip. Week 1, here we come. And there's a tampon hanging out of my bag. Woo!
Go get them, kids. We'll see you in Cleveland. I
You're
love
on
you.
your own, kid.
You guys, make sure you tell us what you want to know from the behind the scenes, as if we don't already share everything anyways. But
there's
honestly,
really no behind the scenes from us. We bring it all to the.
I know, that's true. We're bringing my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Nothing's coming to the yard with this Badu. I just said some squats. Anywho, we love you guys and
Love you.
Week 1. Here we go.
Ow!
I gotta start wearing makeup again. Fuck. Bye.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.